Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Distinguished keynote speakers, esteemed researchers, fellow academic, and all participants of this international seminar. A very good to all of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Adesta Estiani from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia, and it is an honor for me to present my research entitled The Influence of Counseling Service Using Cognitive Restructuring Technique on Public Behavior among Vocational High School Students. In this presentation, I will discuss the background and significance of the study, the methodological approach employed, and the key findings that contribute to the field of counseling, educational psychology, and digital era adolescent behavior. I hope this presentation will provide new insight, stimulate constructive dialogue, and strengthen international collaboration in advancing guidance and counseling practice in the digital age. Thank you for your kind attention. Let us begin the presentation. The pervasive problem of pubbing. In digital era challenge, the digital age, smartphones are integral to daily life, which offer 80 of Indonesian teenagers using them daily for an average of 7 to 8 hours. This whispered use, while offering benefits like information access, also introduce social challenges. Being a portmanteau of phone and snubbing describe the act of ignoring those around you in favor of focusing on your phone. Being in vocational high school. Vocational high school students are at a critical developmental stage for identity formation and social relationship. Their curriculum often requires digital devices for practical skill, increasing the risk of pubbing. Survey by Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture revealed that 65% of vocational students admit to frequent phone use during class, leading to decreased focus. This behavior is often fueled by cognitive distortion such as prioritizing instant notification and vocational academic pressure. The far-reaching impact of pubbing. Diminished relationship. Pubbing reduces the quality of interpersonal relationship, fostering feeling of loneliness and isolation. Research shows a positive correlation with higher level of depression and anxiety among adolescents. Academic decline. Students engaged in pubbing tend to have lower academic achievement due to a decreasing attention and focus during lesson, impacting their educational progress. Mental health concern. Pubbing exacerbates mental health issues, with excessive gadget use being a major factor in anxiety disorder among youth. It promotes negative thought pattern and digital validation dependency. Okay, the research gap in effective intervention. Exciting intervention such as digital literacy, reducing of smartphone restriction have proven largely ineffective in address pubbing behavior. A meta-analysis by Balakrishnan and Griffin found that educational programs alone reduce pubbing by only 15 to 20%. This is because they fail to address the underlying cognitive factor that drive the behavior, highlighting a significant research gap in the context of Indonesian vocational education. Okay, cognitive restructuring is a promising solution. Identifying distortion, cognitive restructuring, a core technique in cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT, focus on identifying negative or irrational thought patterns. Modifying belief. Involve modifying belief like the phone is more important than people around me into more adaptive pattern. Fostering self-awareness back emphasizes its effectiveness in changing addictive behavior by fostering self-awareness and developing alternative coping strategies. Research by Hoffman shows CBT including cognitive restructuring reduces anxiety and digital dependency by up to 14 among adolescents. A methodology is systematic qualitative literature review. This study employing a systematic qualitative literature review analyzing 30 articles through thematic analysis using in vivo 20. Systematic process following Creswell framework. This approach systematically identifies, evaluates, and integrates findings from the relevant studies. No primary data. The method focuses on synthesizing empirical evidence from previous research without involving primary data collection. Comprehensive understanding. It provides a comprehensive understanding of the causal relation between counseling intervention and public behavior in vocational education setting. Okay, key finding, significant reduction in public. The synthesis of 30 selected studies demonstrates a significant positive influence of cognitive restructuring technique on reducing public behavior, quantitative, qualitative, and mixed method. This evidence confirmed that cognitive restructuring effectively transforms dissociation in changing self-regulation and empathy. Okay, implication and recommendation. Integrate technique recommendation include integrating cognitive restructuring technique into vocational high school counseling program. Workshop format. This can be achieved through 6 to 8 session workshop aligned with the metric curriculum to improve social skill. Enhance workforce reliance. These interventions are crucial for enhancing student social skill and preparing from the demands of the modern workforce. Further primary quasi-experimental empirical research in Indonesia is required to evaluate the sustainability of this effect. A conclusion, a promising intervention. Counseling surveys utilizing cognitive restructuring technique have a positive and significant effect on reducing coping behavior among vocational high school students. Modifying distortion in the intervention effectively modifies cognitive distortion related to smartphone dependency. Enhancing social skills, it not only decreases public but also enhances social interaction quality and self-awareness. Ethical digital use. This approach contributes to the development of a digital adaptive and ethically grounded. This study reaffirms cognitive restructuring-based counseling a promising strategy promoting healthy social and vocational high school. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude this presentation, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all participants, fellow researchers, and distinguished speakers for your attention and engagement. I hope that the insights shared today may contribute to future research, inspire collaborative initiative, and support the development of more effective counseling practices in educational settings worldwide. Thank you once again for your thoughtful attention. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.